Welcome back to Lost Woods yet again!
Why do we keep going back here?
I'm starting to notice a trend here, Cele.
She really
Well,
wants. We're
it's
gonna
become
get.
kind of a central hub. Oh, hey, Mido.
Oh, hey, Mido.
Oh, I see. Saria won't ever come back. But
Nope.
I made a promise to Saria. If Riku came back, I would be sure to tell him that Saria had been waiting for him. Because Saria really liked him. Hey, you! If you see him somewhere, please let him know.
Aww.
And also, I'm sorry for being mean to him. Tell him that too.
I also love the
By the
idea.
way,
You look oddly familiar.
Such a pleasant little end to his little arc that most people are likely going to
Glance
miss.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's not much of a reason to really come back to a place like this unless you're going for completion, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like
what'd
the
that do?
idea. Oh, I also like the idea that Cele keeps coming back here because she's like, they call this the Lost Woods. I haven't gotten lost one time. Give my money
It's
back.
like, I haven't gone lost one time. You see that bush that's shaped like Shirley Bassey? I only passed by her twice.
Oh, so suddenly we're back in the Zora River.
Yep, we need to come back here because as I don't know who told
Navi-
us.
Is it
It
just
is
me or
Navi,
is
she's-
it just me or is it got awfully chilly out here?
Oh yeah, it's
if
snowing.
if you talk to Navi right now, she'll say,
An Arctic wind is blowing from Zora's River. Do you feel it?
It's
An
snowing.
Arctic wind is blowing on this up front. You should take an alternate route to work.
"Woo!
What did you do?
I slid.
Hey,
Also,
Cele, the way inside is that way.
There's red rupees there I want to get."
But
You need. The current is way too strong.
I think your gold fever is showing.
Cele, you're gonna need a certain item. Gourd. Yeah, you're gonna need a certain item.
if Matt were here, he would literally go on a roll with that.
Unfortunately,
Like that.
that
Of course
doesn't
he
last forever, so now we have to play it again.
Oh.
Right.
I still love that my favorite bit's like,
Have you lived for so long?
through sheer force of will.
Oh.
I mean, as you do. I mean,
As
granted,
you do.
that's the same show that gets away with apparently the power over a man's wealth is literally enough to rule the world.
Oh right. Yeah.
I mean, granted, that's not completely inappropriate, but
Whoa.
Point is, number one died.
It's frozen.
Oh god,
Yeah.
you're right. I guess hell literally froze over today.
I remember when
he's-
I was a kid. I would just come in here just to watch White slide around the ice.
By the way, Cele, why do you still have your broken knife on you? Oh,
Oh boy. Mr.
King Zora?
The king is frozen.
I don't feel like myself.
To answer your question, James, I just was too lazy to re-equip it until I need it.
Wouldn't that be just, it'd be like a real Hercules moment. It's like, a hero is only as mighty as his sword, and he holds up the chipped up.
A fish.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just realized Jabba's dead.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
dead, frozen.
Dude,
Also,
I can't believe Jabba
That's
Jabba's
not
dead.
him. That's not him. That's frozen, though. I don't think.
well, he ain't here.
Well, what else
he
was out
abandoned
here?
them.
He
At the
gone.
very least, he bailed. Oh, jeez, careful. But yeah, we need to find some way to free the king, which unfortunately we need. That's magical enchanted red ice.
Yep.
With dry red ice.
Dry.
Dry red ice.
I could see red ice at working
I
like
could-
dry ice.
I could see that too, honestly.
Oh, cold.
You know,
Oh, my
Link,
tatas.
bless that Link is able to swim across the stuff without losing health.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's
Yeah.
unfortunately something that Mario had to deal with.
Yep. There's a way up there. I'm just trying to get it.
You gotta get the physics working just right
I was about
with
to
you.
say, like, did they fix that bit of logic-ness in Breath of the Wild where you actually do lose health if you swim in cold
I
water?
believe so. Then again, I don't remember.
Oh, you know why I couldn't do the trick is because I still had the broken sword equipped. Because you have to do a jump attack to get up there.
Oh.
Well, maybe
But
you
yeah,
should
whoops.
unequip it.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that logic still works in Breath of the Wild.
See, it
Though-
still works.
Oh, I guess so it does. So its damage output is probably worth jack and beans.
Right, just use your master sword.
I wanted to see how far I can go.
So
It's pretty flimsy.
Yep, you're right.
It's doing piss poor damage. Just switch back to your
Yeah,
sword.
I don't think
I was curious because I'd never tried that.
I
before.
don't think a grasshopper run will work as
Oh,
well
jeez.
as Zelda.
Oh, wow. Did you see that? It knocked me out of the way. Ah.
Yeah, they're frozen. So back to you, Hypin, James.
Sorry.
So yeah, basically we got ourselves a little mini dungeon here, and well, they had to put the fucking ice dungeon somewhere.
Yep. It is pretty though.
Is there a
It's
Zelda
pretty, but
game
it's-
that? Is there a Zelda game that doesn't have a nice dungeon?
Dead offhand, I can't think of any. I mean, maybe like the NES Zelda games, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Wind Waker. There was that mini ice dungeon, but it wasn't nearly as massive as Ice Cavern.
Well,
Huh.
even then, Ice Cavern in and of itself is kind of small potatoes compared to the other dungeons.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah,
just
but-
just here just to fill in the quota.
There was Snow Peak Ruins and Twilight Princess, which I actually did like that dungeon.
It had an interesting little idea behind it.
Yeah. There was that. There was.
Got it.
Yay!
Wasn't Temple of Droplets and Minish Cap like a mixture between water and ice?
think
Yeah,
so.
it was. It was.
Yeah, in fact, I think that was the gimmick, like melting the ice so you can traverse in the water and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Oh
and-
wait a minute. If I recall correctly, no, never mind.
But yeah, you basically use the power of the sun to melt the ice inside that cold cave. Well, not the least of which is literally your boss of that dungeon, a regular size Octorok.
A drill. No, just a
Yep.
Yeah, just a regular one.
Beedrill.
I don't
Oh
know.
my
I like
god,
it. That's fine
the
to drill.
sounds the Otterok made in the boss Otterok made, it was weird.
I honestly don't even remember what it sounded like.
It made like these high pitched squealing noises.
I mean, technically, it is a high school.
jeez.
It is like a, by all accounts, it is supposed to be a tiny little bundle.
I might mute this in post recording, but it made it sound like.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I can't go that high
Sounds like
pitched though.
it sounds like a little pig that is startled. Nice shot. Got that. Oh yeah, I
Wilbur,
guess we.
come back!
Oh yeah, and I guess this makes sense.
Abner!
There's a reason why Cele came here, so there's a reason why Cele wanted to make sure we did the Poe Ghost mission before this. This is a dungeon where the amount of time it takes to complete it is entirely dependent upon how many bottles you have.
Yep.
Also, wow, now looking at it, that trap in the lower left there is booking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's having a field day. On ice! And
Here we go.
Here we are. Our,
It's on fire. It doesn't seem natural. Maybe you could use it for something.
I mean, yeah, this is essentially our red ice killer.
So, let's get all our bottles, get rid of that fairy.
Yep. Bye bye fairy. I don't need you anymore.
Well, it depends if we do it or not.
Well, to be fair, it never hurts to have a fairy on standby in case you do end up
Yeah.
fighting it.
There's a cool
Yeah.
flame.
It's a cool flame.
And it feels cold to the touch. Wait a minute.
And yeah, we're gonna need this because you literally need one bit of fire.
Actually, no, that's a lie. Technically, blue flame is supposed to be even hotter than red flame.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, if it's cool to the touch, that's just a testament to how hot it is.
Well, you got a fun hit on him, but
Auto
Oh,
jump.
hey
Auto
guys.
Yes.
I found it. It's this.
sound. Let me see.
All right, let's give it a listen. And I assume Cele at this point will probably go ahead and splice the audio.
Yep.
Wherever she feels like it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's like a
I honestly
Pokemon
forgot
cry.
about that.
Yeah, that's the sound I was referring to.
It sounds like it's in such immense pain because technically it is. You're killing the poor
It's
bastard.
turned to
Kinda-
stone.
You almost want to feel bad for it.
It sounds
This
like
sucker.
it sounds like a tractor beam in an NES game.
I can hear that. So,
I mean,
I could
yeah,
tell.
the GBA games did often use more NES-like sounds just to make it for the fact that the speakers were so tiny.
I want to know how they made that sound effect.
oh yeah, I guess.
Trust me, Cele. If you give those kinds of tools to a professional synthesist, they'll go on a field day with that kind of stuff.
Hence,
out.
hence the whoa.
Hello, Pink Groupie.
Hence the
Purple Ruby.
Fullen, Tom Fullen,
Oh yeah, Tim Fallen.
Tim Fallen, Fallen. Thank you. Dude, like knew how to work with an NES sound card like no one could believe.
Should we ever do a look at of that game since we talk about it a lot?
What game?
Magica, or the magic one he did.
I thought
was
you were
that
talking
game
about
called- hang
Silver
on.
Surfer.
Let me look it up. Hang on.
I feel like if it's the game that we're all thinking of, I don't think it would really mean much to do a look at it because like, awesome music aside, it is still a piece of shit game.
That's the thing. Is that is the unfortunate thing is that like, despite the incredible soundtracks, that's it, Solstice. Despite the incredible soundtracks he did, a lot of the games he worked on were kind of mediocre at best.
I
Okay,
mean,
'cause-
that is kind of the unfortunate thing about the guy. Just he got to make such awesome songs for such mediocre games.
Wow, actually, I'm looking at this little video here. Apparently, it is possible to beat.
Hey, look what I found.
Oh, hey! Well, be careful with that blue fire. Be careful with that blue fire. You don't want to have to go back way too. You don't want to go back too far to find
Oh,
it.
hey, Cele, I just realized we found ourselves a heart
Ow.
of ice
Huh. That's actually the title of a Sailor Moon movie.
and the Batman
Wow.
episode.
Apparently, if you know
Oh
what
yeah,
you're.
that's right.
Apparently, if you know what you're doing, it's actually possible to beat Solstice in less than 10 minutes.
Really, 10 minutes?
Huh.
There's a speed run of the game without any glitches. There's a speed run of the game of someone who beat Solstice for the NES in about 6 minutes.
Shit. I mean, I guess if that's the case, we may as well dedicate some time to it just to appreciate that song and then beat it in such record-breaking time.
I don't know
Okay,
if
I
I could
guess
beat
I-
it that fast, but continue.
I
I
guess
just realized something.
What's up?
Sorry to keep changing the subject back to this game, but
No, it's
fine.
that's
I
what
mean,
it
we are
is.
still this
This
is the
is-
game here.
this is the only dungeon that has a heart piece rather than a heart container. And I just now made the connection as to why that is.
Well, it's technically not even a dungeon. It's just a little obstacle course for Link to
Well,
progress through.
technically it is a dungeon. It has a dungeon map and compass, but not a boss.
It's a mini dungeon.
It's
Yeah.
about as much of a dungeon as say the fucking Deku Tree or Jabu Jabu's belly are.
Well, I can see
was
though,
gonna say-
but there is like I'd say like maybe bottom of the well or kind of the Gerudo
Yeah,
training
I was
ground.
about-
I would
about
say
to say
yeah,
the same
more
thing.
comparable to bottom of the well.
Okay,
I was
is
gonna
this?
say
I
maybe-
forget if this
I
takes
was-
us to more blue fire. Continue, hype.
I was gonna compare it to like some of the shrines you would get in Breath of the Wild.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd say that because those shrines.
Ice Cavern is a bit longer than any shrine.
Oh yeah, no, shrines. If you know what you're doing, can go by awfully quick.
Yeah.
And-
Watch this. Dang it! I screwed it up.
Is it? Would it actually be? I don't know if the bows. I don't know if arrows penetrate either. But it would have been awesome if it was possible to somehow kill all three at once.
That'd be fun. That'd be funny.
I think it's possible.
I think once it hits one enemy, it's gone.
I mean, if it is possible, then that'd be pretty dang sweet. But yeah, it's also just a matter of fact that it'd be so tricky just to line them all up correctly, just because of how erratic they are.
So you're not gonna make that jump. We need the.
You need the block.
No, I can do this.
Have you done it
Couldn't you also-
before?
Couldn't you also get it with like the
Okay, well, you
yes.
got lucky that time, but next time you're not going to be so. Okay, continue.
I was about to say, couldn't you also be able to get it with like those air boots that let you like walk on the air for a second?
You
We don't
even-
got
you
that
don't
yet.
You don't get
You
those
don't
till
get
later.
those until later.
Oh, okay.
Much later game. We don't even have a other pair of boots. We only have these stupid rinky-dink leather ones on our foots.
Makes you quick on your feet though, and there are times where I prefer the Kokiri boots over the hover boots.
Well, the hover boots are they're only really useful for the sake of just getting across gaps. Otherwise, it literally gives you Luigi traction.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but by the way, I just want to say real quick, you actually don't need blue fire for this,
How?
but I decided to use it anyway.
Oh, is this one of those things where you can like do a jump slash to extend your hitbox into it?
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know why I chose not to do it this time, but
But
It
is-
just felt like being honest.
As long as there's more
Yeah.
blue fire somewhere.
Just remember.
What'd you do?
Oh, don't worry, it'll always
Oh.
grow back.
Oh, okay.
I love how it grows back.
Shh, from the ashes. What was I gonna say? We mentioned this. We mentioned the dungeon. We mentioned that thing. Mentioned the fire. Oh, I think another thing that we were talking about with the boots, which we'll get to in a bit, is one thing I think the randomizer did phenomenally. That I almost think that should be a part of the Nintendo games, like moving forward, is we talked about that the recent randomizer for. Don't, Cele. No.
No.
No,
I know I talked about just the
Cele.
fairy earlier. Well, I mean,
It's a
I can't.
perfectly good fairy.
I can't fault her for it. I was outright
I
saying
can
eat the
always get
fairy later.
more.
Careful. Nice.
But you have another bottle that's free.
Well, we got plenty now.
There is a reason I'm keeping that bottle with blue fire.
Oh, that's right. Remember, we need one. We need one when we leave this place because of the poor king.
We need 2, actually.
2.
One for King Zora and the other for the shop.
Oh yeah, the shop's closed.
Why would you need the shop open? What is there to
There's
use
a
buy
tunic.
there?
A tunic.
The Zora tunic.
I thought.
I
Isn't
can't
the way to get a
remember
Zora?
if I get the Zora tunic the honest way or if I just buy the tunic and then have King Zora say the alternate dialogue.
Well, hold on. What's the honest? How do you get the Zora tunic the honest way?
Ah.
I thought you
honest
wouldn't know
way is-
that, governor.
I wondered if someone was gonna reference
Well, Logan
that.
was about to, because he did the whole.
I
You
wouldn't know that.
governor.
And I think that's exactly what I think. And I think that's what James was like alluding. He wanted that to be what happens.
I mean, honestly, it didn't cross my mind, but but now that I hear it, that does make sense. Yeah.
But no, the honest way is you'll see the king. You're going to get. You would receive it as a gift, or you can buy it.
Yep,
Well, who gives it to you as a gift?
King Zora.
Well, then why don't you? Oh, Cele, are you telling me that you're literally just going to leave the fucker on ice while you restore the shop for absolutely no other reason? Oh,
Wow! What a
Down he
horrible
goes.
boss!
Wow.
No. Here's the thing. If you buy the Zora tunic before freeing King Zora, he'll have alternate dialogue, which is actually kind of hilarious.
Really?
So it's just like, oh, you already have a Zora tunic. Oh, this is
Yeah,
awkward.
he actually says. Actually, I'll wait until afterward because there's a cutscene coming up right after
Iron
this.
boots.
The iron boots, so heavy you can't run, so heavy you can't float. This is a horrible selling strategy. And
It's like, so heavy you can't move at all.
Oh, hey, Sheik.
Cheek.
How'd you get here?
We meet again, Niku.
Thanks for clearing all the puzzles for me, by the way.
If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is.
they're dead.
With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet.
Dead.
I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice.
Oh.
But she left to head for the water temple.
Wow, you
Dead.
kind of screwed up. Wow, you can't. She's so. Wow, you screwed up though.
This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of the curse.
Dead.
Unless you shut off
We'll
the
kill him.
source, this ice will never melt.
And they will all remain dead.
If you
I
have
swear
courage
to
enough
you,
confront the
they're-
danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the
They're
temple.
super crazy.
Dead.
I assure you,
Okay.
super
Time
crazy.
passes, people move.
Okay, anyway.
Like a river's flow, it never ends.
Until it's dead. But moving on.
Childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water surface reflects growth.
Okay, but
Why?
enough of.
This sounds
Now
like this
listen
sounds
to
like
the
such anime
serenade of
fodder.
water to
Yeah, I was gonna
reflect
say like, but
growth.
enough of the DeviantArt poetry. Tell us something cool.
Just a second.
No worries, Jack.
I mean, he did that with both Minuet of Forest and Bolero of Fire, too, and people were talking over Bolero of Fire.
Sorry. I always like. I'll admit this dialogue always kind of went over my head because I always just focused on the songs.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like when you really read it, it does kind of feel like some sort of sappy anime poetry.
Yay! But we got ourselves a new song. When I love this background, we just never really see it anywhere
This
else.
was my best friend's favorite song when I was a kid.
Aww.
My favorite one was Nocturne of Shadow.
I like the sand one. I like the Minuet of Forest.
Yeah, that too. Rinku, I'll see you again.
Dead.
What? It's like,
What?
watch your back.
Wait a minute! What do you mean by that? Oh,
Keep one eye
he's
open.
gone again.
Oh, I wanna.
Wait, who are you?
I didn't get a chance to say it last time, but I do want to say
Oh,
it. I
jeez,
would
cold
love.
feet, cold feet.
I was about to say, like, I meant to do it the last time we saw Sheik, but I didn't get a chance to. Whenever she does the teleports, I would love if instead, at one point, she just does a Kung Fu Panda 3 where it's like, what's that? And, like, turns...
just running away quick. That was great and fantastic, and I love Liam Neeson's like work on that show series.
You mean Dustin Hoffman?
That was Dustin. I thought it was Liam Neeson.
Oh,
that's
shit,
Dustin
I just
Hoffman.
realized something. Now
My
that
bad.
all
Sorry.
this time that we've been seeing Sheik everywhere, and I completely forgot to mention, though honestly I wouldn't be surprised if we brought it up at some point or another. Jeez, it looks kind of
You
unsettling.
can't breathe underwater. You start choking. Take off those boots.
I don't know why she says that because you don't actually choke until you die.
But yeah, what were you saying, James?
You don't say, Cele, but anyway, I almost forgot. I don't think we brought this up yet, but a little while ago, apparently there was some concept art that was leaked for a potential Chic spin-off made by Retro.
Oh,
Oh, I remember
yeah,
that.
they're almost gonna make that. It looked actually really cool, like following like ninja
that?
kind of stuff, like a Sheikah thing.
Well, we got something to show you later, Cele. And I mean, yeah, from what I saw of it, from what, the concept art that they've shown off, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a shame that they never got the green, that project never got the green light. Not only that, but it was also the same. It was also the same set of patch of uploads that also showed that they also had a concept for a DS game featuring the iconic Boos from Mario.
I remember that. Yeah, the ghosties. All right, let's go and save this king now.
And it should be
I'm
said that
surprised none of you reacted to that.
It's okay.
These concepts were actually a thing even before Donkey Kong Country Returns ended up being a thing.
Alright, let's unfreeze him.
I was interested in
Oh,
that.
so you're free. Okay, so you're unfreezing. I mean, if that's the case, Cele, then why did we keep another flame?
Let's see.
Well, in case remember when I mentioned a few parts back where I got my tunic eaten and I wasn't able to get it back?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I need that open just in case.
Who's the
Okay.
Sword King again? I forget.
Oh, there's the... It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. But this you won't choke underwater.
Huzzah!
You got a Zora tube.
If
This diving suit's adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Wear it and you won't drown
And
underwater.
Cele is happy now because this is her favorite color.
Yay.
Yep.
Now, Princess Ruta went to the water too. God damn it.
Of
Oh,
course.
okay, so as we're wrapping this up, I wanted to the alternate dialogue where, like, he offers you a Zora tunic and then he sees you already have one and he goes, "You already have it? Then how about a kiss?"
Oh.
And it's capitalized, and then he goes, "What? You don't want that either?"
Oh, gee.
Oh.
I love the idea of him.
Baby kiss.
I do love the idea of him, like, actually going, "Oh my God!" Like, actually getting
Please
really
tell me
into...
someone's made fan art of that.
Someone probably did.
Just you know, Link getting
Someone
the old,
must have.
getting the
No.
old fishy
300
face
rupees,
treatment.
that's how much a Zora tunic is.
I don't want that.
Oh,
Nobody
God,
wants...
God,
Nobody
now I
wants
just
that,
have the
James.
I got this fucking mental image in my head now, just thinking back to the Jellyfish Hunters episode.
Oh.
Kissy face!
Exactly.
I imagine that, and then I also imagine that one charm saleswoman in Hollow Knight. When if you get all the charms, she like leans in real close. And there's that, gosh. But yeah, we now have the great tool we need, so we can go to that dungeon.
Not just yet, though, because apparently if this thumbnail's anything to go by and what Cele's been telling us off screen, it's time for some good old backtracking.
Oh, thank
More
goodness.
backtracking!
Bye,
See
Don.
ya.
Bye bye.